Good morning, and welcome to the Living Lighter Facebook live show this morning. I hope wherever you are well. Today I've got a really exciting show today because we are launching our June Jumpstart program and it's over to you today. So have you got any questions or challenges actually, that you're facing right now that you just need an answer to? So I'm not going to kind of lead this, it's really up to you. And as you hop on this morning, just say hi and let me know how you're doing. Can you hear me? Just let me know. It's always the important thing, right? Can you hear me? So just let me know. Oh, there's always a little bit of a delay here. So, and of course, where we live, the delay is often more than anywhere else. Let me know how your week's been, what's been happening in your world. And we are starting to lift a little bit of these restrictions, but I don't know about you, but I'm sort of sensing a little bit of anxiety in people at the moment, not quite sure what this new normal is going to look like. We were at one of our major shopping centres on last Sunday, I think. It was cold. We were looking for a pair of slippers for Jerry. We didn't find any. And just so many stores were not open, and some of them probably aren't going to reopen. So that was a bit unnerving actually to see that. So who knows what it's going to look like. And of course then hearing about David Jones yesterday and Review and a few of those others, and then my favourite store is not going to reopen, Kiki K. So I was able to order some stuff online. So it's all changing, everything's changing. So if you have any questions, again, as I said, let me know. Good morning, Diane. Good morning. For some reason, your comments are not showing up. Morning, Diane. Good morning, Trish. Oh, thank you. Good morning, Kathy. Kathy, somehow your comments are not showing up on here. Didn't think anybody was here. There you go. I've got two things happening. Right. So, tell me, what's going on in your world at the moment? How are you feeling? Let's get to that. How are you feeling at the moment about kind of re-entering the stratosphere? We had a little burst of winter here on the Gold Coast and then it went away. So who knows if winter's going to come on Monday or not. We'll wait and we shall see what's going to happen. But if none of you has any questions this morning, hey Sandy, I don't know why your comments are not showing up on my phone this morning. They're here, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on both today, I think, for some reason. Optimistic, Trish. Yay. Excellent. Yeah, I am too. Isn't it funny though? A friend of ours is reopening his restaurant in about a week and a half. We're going down tomorrow to do a taste test for the new menu. So I wonder if that's going to happen in a lot of places. People are going to open and kind of do something different. Sandy, this week I've noticed I've put a lot of sad faces of events this week. Yeah, I know. Oh, Diane, nice. I'm exhausted from working throughout. Feeling a vibration uplift is my mantra today. Yeah, not everybody's been closed down. There's a lot of people that have still worked right all the way through. I mean, we haven't changed. I'll just share a little secret with you. Jerry decided that he was going to kind of step away from real estate and his phone hasn't stopped ringing. Things are starting to move again. Interesting times. Oh, in the disability sector, Sandy. Yes. Yes. Oh, dear. Yes. The two incidences this week, terribly tragic, weren't they? Just terribly tragic. Those poor families and all those impacted. That poor little girl, that dear little angel. Yeah, that's some really sad things. And you know, you've got to wonder whether the lockdown had anything to, well, not anything to do with it, but maybe intensified everything. I saw a very sad report yesterday that there have been more suicide attempts in the last month than they've been in all of last year. Isn't that a bit sad? Yeah. It's just, there's lots of things going on that you've got to wonder. But how wonderful that we have some really amazing women on this call today, and I know you are all. Good morning, Elle. I'm reading this way because you're not coming up here. Amazing women, that's who have stayed kind of working on themselves through this. So we're going to, again, be a little bit the leaders here. Feeling good, open for business and bookings happening. Happy days, Debbie. Well done. And I'm noticing you're very active on social media at the moment. So well done to you. That's fantastic. Yeah, isn't that good? You know, Debbie, I wanted just to ask you, did it give you a chance to kind of rethink? That's what I'm hearing a lot. I'm an accountability partner, and their business has really slowed down. But she's been doing a lot of rethink, putting a lot of systems that she didn't have in place before, and so, as she said, feeling very grateful for that, being able to do that. Yeah, there's how lovely for everybody to be open and people spending money with, hopefully, small business, wherever we are. Maybe that's been a bit of a change. Fingers crossed. All right. Working on a new direction now, Sandy. Oh, that'd be interesting. I read something this week from Elizabeth Peru. I don't know if anybody of you follow Elizabeth Peru. She's fantastic. I love her. And she was talking about Venus in retrograde. I'd read about Saturn in retrograde, but Venus in retrograde that only happens every 18 months, apparently. And it's all about your value and worth within relationships. So any relationship where you're not feeling yourself, you're feeling valued, or you're not valuing your worth within the relationship, this is a challenging time. So if there's any kind of discourse or disharmony in a relationship at the moment, just have a look around that and just see if anything's happening. Debbie, building the online skincare more. Ooh, well done. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of that, isn't there? A lot of people will be moving to online. Well, I did some online shopping yesterday, only because Kiki K isn't open, and they've got new. I've got a beautiful leather-bound folder that I bought from them a couple of years ago now, and they're doing new inserts. So that was the first time I've actually bought something online in the whole time. Been great for the bank account, hasn't it? And we went down and had coffee in our. Well, I don't drink coffee. Jerry had coffee. I had a tea in our coffee shop downstairs, which was lovely. But I feel really sorry actually for the girls downstairs. They were really run off their feet, counting people and wiping tables and taking, people's contact details, and it was so stressful. I felt they were really stressed, and there was 10 people sitting there. They're making it a bit hard for them. Makes sense. Virtual skin consult. That's interesting, Deb. Put your link in here, Deb. And just if anybody would like a virtual skin consult, contact Debbie. Feel free to put your link in here, Deb, so people can reach out for you. Morning, Jackie. Lovely in red. Thank you. There's two colours I really like. One is green and one is red. Not yellow. Red, green, and traffic lights. Yes. Yes, Sandy. Makes sense. Value and worth within your primary relationships, your important relationships, and that can be, of course, your intimate relationships or even at work. I thought that was really interesting. Morning, Nicole. And Nicole, if you haven't been on, I keep looking that way because your comments are not showing up on my phone this morning. They're actually showing up on my computer. Yes. So check around those. I've heard of a couple of people this week where relationships are being tested to the limit, or some things are changing. So just have a look around. It's, what did I say? Venus in retrograde. And if you don't follow Elizabeth Peru, Peru, as in like Peru, the country, Peru. She's fantastic. I really, really, really follow her a lot. I like what she posts and what she does. Alrighty, let's talk about the June Jumpstart. Now, for those who've done the personality quiz, you probably know, have figured out already, that I am an achiever personality type. In other words, I love setting new intentions, fresh intentions all the time. And I love being able to achieve them. That's a big thing for me. Achievers love to set goals. We have a tendency to set unrealistic ones and then get cranky because we don't achieve them. But I'm teaching myself, training myself to set intentions that I can actually, if I push myself a little out of my comfort zone, that I can actually achieve. So, Sandy, I tapped on hurt and betrayed last night, so it's all in the air. Yeah, there it is. There it is. All right, so let's go back to the June Jumpstart. So, I love the opportunity for a brand new start. And I just feel as we're kind of moving into June, number one, it's winter officially in the Southern Hemisphere. So sometimes that can be, we're heading into that 3 months, June, July, August of, the colder and darker and, shorter days. And as the sun's going down here on the Gold Coast about 5:02, I think it went down yesterday. We went for a walk and got back and did some exercise and said, dinner's ready. And it was 20 to 6. Nana and Papa are not going to have dinner at 20 to 6, let me tell you. But it was dark. So, an opportunity to restart. So, what a perfect time, I believe, to begin to set some new intentions for the month of June. 30 days for the month of June. We're coming out of this restrictions. They're kind of life's, whatever life is going to look like, kind of whatever the new normal looks like. But who do you want to be in the new normal, whatever it is? I don't know what that's going to look like. I still can't get my head around the fact that it's June on Monday. I think we kind of lost April and May somewhere. So what I would like to do is set up a group. I don't want to call it in challenge because that kind of, I don't know, that's been done to death a little bit. But kind of a group intention where within this group, within the lighter group, we support each other to achieve something that if we knew we did for 30 days in a row, would make a difference in our lives. Now, remember, a habit takes 66 days to be fully implemented. So if you want to do something that if you did it for 30 days straight, you'd be well on your way to making it a habit, and it would make a difference in your life or your business. What I'd like to do is set up this June Jumpstart where starting Monday, we get in there and support each other. So one of the things is to state it. So if there's something in your life right now, you think if you did every day for 30 days would make a difference in your life, what would that be? Now, you can put it here now, but on Monday I'm going to do a post in the group, starting Monday, day one Monday. It's always good to start on a Monday, I reckon. And it's the first. Something that you'd like to do for 30 days and think would make a difference. Now, I'm going to share what mine is, and that's drinking 6 bottles of water a day. Now, this is something I've challenged myself with over and over again, and I know if I drink 6 bottles of water a day, I think better, I sleep better, I feel lighter. And what I do, where is it? Here, hang on, here it is. What I do every day in my to-do list, I'm an achiever, right, so I've got a to-do list, is that I don't know if you can see it, but I have 6 little figures up the top. And that's my challenge, to drink 6 bottles of water. And as you can see, sometimes I only get to 4. The other 2 little ones are tea. So I have herb tea. But I know for me, as winter comes, drinking water is really challenging for me. So that's going to be my intention, my June Jumpstart. I just know my life flows a little bit better if I'm drinking that amount of water. So what do you think, if you did for 30 days, would make a difference to your life or your business. It could be anything. It could be writing in your journal for 30 days straight, tapping every day for 30 days, challenging yourself to do 10 push-ups a day. Could be, what else did I write? Doing a video in your business every day, or a blog. Whatever it is. I had a whole list of them that I sent out in an email yesterday. And I don't know where I did some of the other ones. So just let me know what you think. You don't have to make the commitment yet, but what do you think? Just pop in the group. If you did for 30 days straight every day, what difference would it make in your life? Now, all my clients, a number of them on the call. Guess what we're doing this month? Guess what we're doing? See, to me, if you set an intention to do something, everything actually moves in place in order for you to do it. The place where we learn about ourselves is if we set the intention and we don't do it. That's where we learn more about ourselves. Because that's when the things like self-sabotage come up, procrastination come up, value and worth come up, fear of failure, fear of success. They always show up when you set the intention you don't follow through. And we learn so much about ourselves. I have a tendency, I'll be brutally honest, to try to do too much. That is my biggest challenge. I set these wonderful intentions about doing all these amazing things, and then when I don't achieve them, I get really down on myself. But then I'll have I'll do this. I'll have like 5 things that I want to achieve, and I'm trying to train myself to pick one. Trish, I'm on with you at the water. Bought some small bottles purposely this week. Sat them in my office so that I will. Yeah, exactly. So I just know, Trish, when I drink water, I'm not as tired in the afternoon. I tend not to feel a need for sugar as much. I sleep better. I pee a lot. But also my skin looks better. For many of us, it's sort of not necessarily here on the Gold Coast, but if you're calling in from Melbourne or Sydney, you're liable to have the heating on now, which is very dehydrating for the skin. So making sure, this is good, Sam. Great, thanks, Elle. This is good, Sal. Great to have a focus and intention. I challenge. I'm the same, always trying to do too much. Yeah, exactly, Elle. I'm always trying to do too much. And then I get really critical of myself when I don't do it. So I've swapped up my exercise routine a lot in this winter. I'm doing either Pilates, probably 3 times a week. I'm going to try and do Pilates at least 3 times a week at home here in the morning, and I'm going to do the NOD workout, my push-ups, headstand, all that stuff on the alternate days, because I was trying to do everyday Pilates and I just know I'm going to get bored with it. And then the afternoons, Jerry and I are walking together, and then I come back and I do some push-ups and the NOD workout as well, and some good stretching. The small challenge would be my book. Oh, Sandy, yes. And yes, water is my big problem. Yes. Now, Sandy, that's really good actually, because you want to write a book. So in 30 days, you kind of break all that down. For those of you who've got the Living Lighter book, we've talked about the 2 and 20 principle. So you want to be able to set those small incremental goals that you can achieve. So Sandy, for instance, for me, it's like I have to have too much in my head, then don't do anything, like it's my brain snaps. Yeah, I know, right? Trish, for me, it's a tick. By Friday night to have that, yes. And I haven't had at least 6 glasses of water, no wine. I'm challenging myself with exactly the same thing, Trish. If I haven't had 6 glasses of water, no wine, and we're doing, Jerry and I having no alcohol for the month of June, during the week, because we just had a glass of wine every night through COVID, and that was just silly. I need the self-discipline to work out at home. I love people. Yeah, I know, well, I know. I do too. But if you just do a 20-minute one, it's not as daunting. I only look for the 20-minute workouts, and the NOD workout, the NOD workout's only 4 minutes long. You know, that's 4 rounds of it. I've done it before. That's only 4 minutes, and then add some push-ups and things. So you've got to kind of get your head around it's not going to be a long thing. I know. Jackie, I'll do the water challenge too, but I want to add meditation every day. Yes, perfect. Debbie, my goal, that's great, Jackie. That's a great. So then it's for Jackie, let's go back to the meditation. So the number one thing is what is like you've got to stick to a time to create the habit. So whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, before you go to bed, if that for 30 days, you look at your schedule, you look at your time and say, okay, if I'm going to put this meditation in, and if it's going to be in the morning, for instance, what time do I need to go to bed the night before in order to do that, to get up earlier? Or if I'm going to meditate at night, what time do I need to turn the TV off? What time do I need to get myself organized? So kind of be looking at how I'm going to frame my day up. Debbie, my goal to read 30 minutes each day. Yes. And stay focused on my projects. Right, great. Gym reopens on 12th of June. Nice. 12th of June, yeah. So that's, 2 weeks. Yeah, Sally. Wasn't very good at maths in school. Oh, Nicole, to reduce social media. Oh, yes. Oh, hands up. Those who've spent way too much time on social media lately. I'm going down bloody rabbit holes all the time. God, it's a waste of time. And you know what I found, Nicole? That I was on social media, I'd see something, I'd go down a rabbit hole, I would have wasted 30 minutes or 40 or sometimes more, and then my anxiety would just be rising, like just low-grade anxiety. I had to switch off. Deb, what I've done, I literally listen to audible books, and what I realised was because I used to walk every morning, I'd listen to my audio books, and because I wasn't doing that, and I'd get up, do my exercise, and hop on social media, and day'd start, and I realised I was really missing that. So now I'm listening to at least 20 minutes of an audio book every morning while I'm putting my makeup on or doing my hair or whatever. Sometimes if I'm doing some stretching, I'll listen to it. Great book I'm reading at the moment, by the way, Untamed by Glennon Doyle. Oh, I didn't think I'd like it. I'm loving it. Loving. Sandy, ding, Nicole. Yeah, I know, right? Yes, Nicole, really affecting me, empath and all. Yeah, I know, right? And it's just this, and people are angry at the moment. Just want to back away from. Good audio while walking Benji. Yes, I'm sure she means walking Benji. Yes, great podcast. I think a great podcast. Ali Brown has some fantastic. Ali Brown, Glambition Radio, has had some fantastic guests on lately. Super Soul Sunday, Oprah Winfrey, she's had some great. I love my quote of the day. There's another great podcast. But yeah, definitely. Reducing social media. Actually, that'll be a challenge for all of us, I think, Nicole, shouldn't it, really? It's just set a time because it's. And I guess part of it has been because we've been in isolation. That's our connection. You know, my first thing this morning, is kind of look to see if I've had messages from the kids overnights, and then I find myself sometimes, unless I'm really strict with myself, going down that rabbit hole of just keep on looking. I think that's a really good challenge. Sandy, I think that's been this week for me, Nicole. Yes, Sandy, that's a really good point, isn't it? Because you just keep going down the hole, and some of the stuff that's happening in the US at the moment. Terrible. Nicole, my goal's going to not before 9 a.m. and not after 9 p.m. Perfect. They are, if you look at Joe Dispenza talks about this. Many of the spiritual people talk about, that precious time for your brain is that 20 minutes or half an hour after you first wake up, and that 20 minutes, half an hour before you go to sleep. So whatever you are watching or listening to in those first 20 minutes will set the tone, and whatever you're listening to at the end will also set the tone. Self-uplift daily. Beautiful, Diane. Love the water suggestion. Yeah, going to be tough for you in Melbourne, but there's another one. So this is warm water with essential oils in it, and I think I've talked about this before, but lemon and ginger in the mornings, and that's a great way, because it's a bit cold in Melbourne, trying to drink 6 bottles of cold water. So, yeah, some great suggestions here. The thing about this is to do something that you know is not going to make a huge difference, like you're not setting an enormous challenge that you just cannot possibly achieve, but it's a small one that you know if you just made a little tweak, a switch, as Trish said, if I don't have 6 bottles of water, I can't have a glass of wine at night. So I think that that's what I have done. But as I said, we're not drinking wine during the week at the moment. I didn't this week, and I thought to myself, I don't feel any difference. Not having a glass of wine every night. We don't just have a glass of wine. We have we drink water and soda water, half and half. But last night we had a glass of red wine with dinner, and I felt it this morning. I thought, oh, there you go. It does make a difference. Tea is good. Yeah. Tea. So something that is going to keep your energy up. I find for me with water, I'm really good up to about 12 o'clock, and then I forget. I don't know, I get caught up in the day, or I don't know, it just doesn't have the same impetus or something. So that's fine. Drinking 6 bottles of this per day, and including the weekend. Interesting. That'll be interesting. And including the weekend. Not 5 days, 7 days. Because that's the other thing I find is on the weekend while I'm at my desk, it's kind of, I remind, but I've got to do it here. So anybody else got things that they think they are going to do? As I said, I'm going to put the post up Monday morning, and during the week, I'm going to pop in every day. We might do some tapping, we might do some visualization, we might do just a check-in every now and then. As I said before, remember, you learn more about yourself when you don't stick to it. That's where the gold is. Well, because Dry June sounds like a great challenge. So, yes, well, no, because our favourite restaurant's reopening. So I'm thinking what we might do is see how we go with the 5 days. Because again, see, here I go with this. If I set myself a task to be alcohol free for a month, I know I'm not going to stick to it. But if I say, well, 5 days, because Jerry and I really enjoy good food, good wine, that's our thing. We love sitting down. He loves creating meals and good glass of wine, and we just love that. And that's part of our habits that we do. That's part of our connection. So dry July, I'm thinking, but we'll see how we go with June. See if I can stick to it. The 5 days without alcohol, and then just because in the 2 and 20 principle, remember it's. I challenge you in the 2 and 20 principle to have 2 alcohol-free nights. So what I'm doing is just going to switch that. So only 2 days that we can have a glass of wine or gin is my favourite. Yeah, Elle, I'm an all or nothing person. I know, Elle. I know, me too. And I've got to pull back on that because I let myself down when I do that. But yeah, the 2 and 20 principle, it's about always, and if for those who got the book, it's in the last chapter 21, I think, is all about the 2 and 20 principle. So, ensuring that you're putting in goals you can achieve, because then you let yourself down. Yeah, Debbie, 9 weeks of lockdown. I look forward to getting back to a normal lifestyle. I like routine. I do too, Deb. I am a routine person. I get up at the same time every morning. I like to go to sleep at the same time every night. I like to do things. I'm a very routine person, and when it's not, I find it really, really... And I think that might be a little bit about what's going on in the last few weeks, the time since lockdown, is that it was out of routine. I felt out of routine. So let's get back into routine again. Online L. I'll send you a link to that. You can go through the quiz. The quiz at the end of that. But I'll send the link here. It's still online version at the moment. While we are working on a few things that I'll be releasing in the next couple of weeks, but I'm going to keep that quiet. Been under a rock. Okay, I'm going to put the link here. So for those who've done the quiz, you will have seen the link. Let me just, while I stop for a minute, I'll get it up here. And I'll pop the link in here where you can actually, if you've already done the quiz, and you didn't purchase the book then, it's, as I said, it's the online version. And there's a couple of bonuses, with some tapping videos and bonuses are in there as well. We are, as I said, we've got a few things coming up in the next couple of weeks that I will be able to share with you soon. But in the meantime, it's still just available as an online. And I'd love to know, there we go, it's here. So I'm going to pop it in here, just for those in the group. And as I said, you can access the bonuses as well. Oh, hold on. No, sorry, you will have to go through the quiz. So do the quiz, or fast forward through it, and yeah. Try it on your laptop, Trish. Try it on the laptop. Elle, you had trouble too, didn't you, with it on your phone? I've done the quizzes and achieve it, but I didn't achieve order in the book. That's hilarious. Yeah, try it on your computer. Elle, did you end up getting it on your phone? I don't know why that didn't work on your phone. Oh, you did. It did. It worked on your book, on the phone. Oh, okay. All right. I haven't got it set up any other place at the moment, which is a good idea. I'm going to talk to Jerry about that. Where we can do that. I'm going to set the quiz. Oh, /. Come on, where is the /? Huh. Oh, interesting. Oh, there we go. Sorry, my computer's gone a bit funny. I'm having a bit of a brain. /quiz. There we go. I was on the laptop. I don't know why it doesn't do on the phone. We've looked and I can do it on my phone. I don't know. Is it iPhone maybe? I've got an Android. Got the book? Great, Sally. Thank you. On the laptop. Yeah. All right. We're at 8 o'clock, people. All right. So have a think about it over the Saturday and Sunday. As I said, Monday morning, 7 a.m., I'm going to put a post in the group and just think about it. Just think the next couple of days, okay, what would be something or some things that I did, if I did it consistently for 30 days, would make a huge difference in my life, my energy, my business. And you can pick 2 or 3. I've got a couple. I'm an achiever. But the one that I want to really stay accountable to you guys for. You guys are going to keep me accountable to drinking that 6. If I know I have to check in with you in the group every day for 30 days that I've drunk 6 bottles of water, I'm going to do it. Because I don't like public failure. That's something I don't like at all. I'll have a read it at 9 a.m. Good for you, Nicole. iPhone, Sandy. Okay. Oh, hang on, your comments are coming through and I can't pick them up. Yep, have a fabulous weekend. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'll read it at 9 a.m. That's hilarious, Nicole. Awesome. Yes, Monday morning, 7 a.m. I am going to put in the group, think about it. You're going to help me stay accountable because I really want to get into this habit for me. I don't want to let this go. And have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, everybody. It's going to be so beautiful here on the Gold Coast. I hope wherever you are, it's gorgeous, and get out, enjoy the fresh air where you can. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you in the group next week with your June Jumpstart intention. I'll see you then. Bye.